Maybe you might have remembered when I did a live stream where I reviewed and talked about your guys' OCs, more specifically your Sonic OCs. And well, now's the time to finally talk about Sonic OCs as a whole. So if you're a big Sonic fan like I was back in the early days of the internet, I wasn't alive for that long, but we're gonna pretend like I was. You probably remember the first time you ever came across a Sonic OC. And I know over the years, Sonic OCs, they've been either well accepted or absolutely despised. And the reason why is maybe because of a couple people out there in the community who are not, let's just say they're rather infamous for one reason or another. However, I've come to make this video in defense of Sonic OCs because I myself have plenty of Sonic OCs, but I have one specific one, and you guys have probably seen her in my previous videos, that being Nebula the Hedgehog. But this video isn't about her. What I want to talk about is there's this stigma with Sonic OCs where they're just outright cringe, or people just find them unappealing, boring, or if you're like me, sometimes you like to design your characters in a way where it could feel like something that could be canon or something that could appear in canon in one media or another. I'm still not completely happy with my own Sonic OC personally, because I feel like she's missing the edge I'm looking for, the kind of... I'd like her design to feel like something you could see in Sonic media, whether it's in the comics or in the video games or as a background character, or ideally as like maybe somebody who could be a recurring character. But let's be real, that sort of standard is hard to reach even for myself. And the thing is, not everyone who has Sonic OCs thinks that way. A lot of the time people just make OCs in general just to have a creative outlet, to feel more connected to whatever it is that they love the most, their hyperfixation, if you will. And I don't see anything wrong with that. The only instance I can maybe think of it being an issue is, again, as I previously mentioned, without mentioning any names, some people, they just get too invested in these characters that, you know, don't exist, about something that doesn't really exist. It's a fantasy world, right? And a lot of the times too, then we fall also into that other part of it where no OC is truly original. Nothing that you create is gonna be 100% original, because in one way or another, everybody takes inspiration from something. And even all those original characters, right? Sonic was an original character at one point, but he also took inspiration from other pre-existing characters. And I feel like that's something that people often forget, either willingly or accidentally. Whatever the case is, it just needs to be said that you're bound to find a character that looks similar to yours or somebody that you know. And I don't think it's a bad thing, and I also don't think it's a bad thing to take inspiration from other people. But then there's also the people who outright copy and steal people's characters because they found them cool, interesting, appealing, whatever it might be. And instead of trying to make something of them for themselves, they just take everything and maybe change one thing about the character and then call it a day. But again, these characters, whether you like them or not, whether somebody else likes your own character or not, I still think it's a very efficient way to showcase your love for Sonic, honestly. Because a lot of the time too, and I've noticed, right, there's plenty of good OCs out there. And the thing is, a lot of people tend to forget is that for every quote-unquote bad or ugly Sonic OC, and trust me, I've been there, I used to have fucking Sonic OCs that were like, oh my god, it's a half demon, and he has like all these demon powers, and oh my god, this character has all these bajillion powers, and oh, but I'm such a damsel. Like, okay, I've been there, right? I've had the cringe OCs, that's all behind me. I used to do the whole OC and shipping, OC and canon shipping thing, and I want to say right now, I don't think it's a bad thing to do that. I just think for me, I'm 22, like I'm an adult. I just can't see myself really doing that ever again. And there are times where I find myself wanting to go back to those roots of mine, right? But I just don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Unless maybe, you know, maybe this video gets enough comments, people are like, please show us your cringe Sonic character and OC shipping stuff. Maybe I'll bring it back. Maybe I'll as like an homage, right? As a final send-off, I'll draw something like that, but we'll have to wait and see. But no, like, again, I feel like, again, a lot of the time Sonic OCs, when people think of Sonic OCs, they think of, like, you know, the cringe stuff. Whether it's, like, the purposely cringe, or at least now purposely cringe, like it's memed on, if you will. Like, Cold Steal the Hedgehog, do not steal. Nothing personal, kid. Or we have, again, certain characters like Sonichu. And it's like, okay, yeah, say that, keep that shit away from me, right? That's kind of how... There's two sides of the coin, essentially, and I'd like to say I personally fall into the category where I have a big appreciation for Sonic characters, because again, I have my own, but also because Sonic fans are so fucking talented. Like, it makes me jealous anytime I see, like, a really talented Sonic fan, and I'm thinking, like, holy shit, like, why does my art not look like this? You know what I mean? Or sometimes I'll see a character, like a fan character, right? And they come up with something that, for me, it seems really interesting or really original, unique. And I'm like, holy shit, why is this character not in the canon? For example, there's that one OC in Sonic Galactic. It's a Sonic fan game. I might make a video on that as well, but we'll have to wait and see. And that character, it's such a... The way I go about it, right, is for me, Sonic OCs, they're way more effective when they're just simple. Simplicity is the key, and I think a lot of time that gets overlooked. But again, this is just my opinion. If you like your overly designed Sonic OCs, that's completely fine. I'm not here to change your mind one way or another, nor am I telling you go shit on this person's OC because it doesn't fit my standards. I think, if anything, what's more cringe is people relentlessly shitting on what people deem bad and cringe and ugly Sonic OCs. A lot of the times, those OCs are just made by children who either have never picked up a pencil before, or maybe they're just trying to master their craft. And I think if you go out of your way to make stupid ass videos about, oh my god, look at this horrible OC, look at this shitty looking OC, you're the cringe one. Because again, we have enough negativity in the world. If you don't like a Sonic OC, like, then just fucking keep it to yourself, like, holy fuck. But yeah, unless of course you're like one of those fucking weirdos who makes Sonic OCs and then ships them with children, then I don't fucking like you. You can actually go die in a hole or something in Minecraft. Also, I'm tired of hearing people be like, stop picking the same fucking species, start picking original ones. Do whatever the hell you want. If you want to make another hedgehog, cat, bird, whatever, just fucking make it. I always hear people complain about, we already have enough hedgehogs, or we already have enough of this. Who cares? If it makes you happy and you love what you're creating, just do it. Who cares? There's no right way to make a Sonic OC, and I know over the years people have always been making or saying how this is how you make the best Sonic OC. Dude, I don't even know how to make the best Sonic OC. Just make it how you like, and if you like it, then that's all that fucking matters. I think even if I don't like a certain OC and how it looks, whatever it is, that's fine. If you have nothing nice to say about something, just don't fucking say it. Plain and simple. If you got nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut. We don't need more negativity. And it makes me upset whenever I see like a really good Sonic OC, or just any OC for that matter, and it becomes popular and people are like, I don't understand the hype, this character fucking sucks. And I'm like, shut the hell up. Let people have fun. And that's basically my real defense for Sonic OCs. People are just having fun. People are just letting their creative juices out. They're just having fun. And again, a lot of the times when people create all these amazing Sonic OCs, it's to show appreciation for that same blue hedgehog who inspired them. Who inspired them to either keep going in life, to start getting into drawing, getting into music, getting into video games in general. Like, there's so many things that Sonic inspires so many fans to do. And I think Sonic OCs is one of those big things. I feel that people should not necessarily acknowledge them more, but I think people should be a little more kinder to them. But I will say, I think over the past few years, people have become way nicer about them, which I really appreciate. Like, sometimes I'll be scrolling on TikTok, I'll see a casual Sonic artist posting about their OC and they ship them with Shadow, or they ship them with Sonic, Silver, or some fucking obscure character like Robo Hedge, like what the hell? But you know what? They're having fun, and I think at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I mean, I'm gonna still be hypercritical about my own characters, and that's just how I'll probably be till the day I die. But that doesn't mean that anybody out there who has a Sonic OC should stop doing it because they might think it's cringe or because they think somebody might not like them as much. Someone out there, if not you, is bound to like your character. I used to think my Sonic OCs were shit, but so many people were like, no, I fucking love them. Or, you know, maybe there's some people who didn't like them, but you know what? Who cares? I'm having fun. And I think that, again, at the end of the day, Sonic OCs are fucking cool. They can be really damn cool. Sonic fans are just super passionate, and I think if you put any form of passion into what you create, even if it's not a Sonic OC, there's appreciation to be had. There's love to be had for these types of creations. And that's my defense on why Sonic OCs are rad, and I think they're cool, and I should see more of them. That's it for me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.